Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah ma ba'd. The questioner is asking here, there's a narration which says that Iblees cried or yelled or wailed 4 separate occasions. Is it true that this happened or not? Now, this is a narration from one of the Atba' Tabi'een, so he's like now 3rd generation from the time of the Salaf. His name is Baqiyya ibn Makhlad. Baqiyya ibn Makhlad. He said, rahimahullah, Inna Iblees ranna arba'a rannat. He cried or he wailed or he screamed out 4 separate times. Number 1, when he was sent down from Jannah. Number 2, when he was cursed. Number 3, when the Messenger of Allah ﷺ was born. And number 4, when the Fatiha was revealed. There's another narration that somebody from the Salaf also mentioned, that he cried and he wept and he was extremely sad and disappointed when Mecca was liberated. Now, is it true? I mean, this is now from the ijtihad of a tabi'i, and some of these things are true. So for example, in the Sahih of Imam Muslim, Abu Hurairah, he says that when a person makes sujood for the tilawah, so you get to an ayah, you make sajda, اعتزل الشيطان يبكي. He isolates himself and he begins to cry. And he says, Ya waylah, what's wrong with this man? What's wrong with this son of Adam? Umira bisujud fasajada falahum jannah. He was commanded to make sajda, he made the sajda, and he will get jannah. Wa umirtu bisujud fa'abayt. I was commanded to make the sajda, and I refused. And for me, now I'm going to enter the fire. So that's confirmed. We also have from Abu Hurairah, radiyallahu anh, that he said that Ranna Iblees cried or he wept and he screamed when the Fatiha was revealed. We also have another incident which has been mentioned by the ulama of tafsir. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where he says, وَالَّذِينَ إِذَا فَعَلُوا فَاحِشَةً, when they do a bad deed, they turn back to Allah and they make tawbah and istighfar. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ends the ayah by saying, وَمَنْ يَغْفِرُ الذُّنُوبَ إِلَّا اللَّهُ وَلَمْ يُسِرُّوا عَلَى مَا فَعَلُوا وَهُمْ يَعْلَمُونَ. Iblis, when he heard this ayah, he put turab, sand and earth over his face. And he said then to his army, this is now from the tafsir, which has been narrated by some of the ulama, that he put dirt on his face. And he said, how am I supposed to lead these people astray? And he's crying and weeping. How am I supposed to lead these people astray when I'm telling them to do bad deeds, but they keep having their tawbah and their istighfar being accepted? So now the question is, are there times and events? These are from the unseen. There are certain things that we do know of, certain things that we don't know of. One last thing though, what does it mean that Iblis cries? Is he crying out of remorse? No, that's not the correct interpretation. Qurtubi rahimahullah says that when these narrations have been narrated to us that Iblis cries, it's not because he is remorseful over his sin. It is because of his enmity still and his arrogance over the son of Adam. Meaning he's trying really hard for you not to recite Qur'an, for you not to make tawbah and istighfar, for you not to make sujood. And when he sees you doing that, he cries because he can't overcome you. Not because of a personal connection with him and Allah. Look at the arrogance still. Aba wastakbar kana min kafirin. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that he makes us of the servants of Ar-Rahman and not the awliya of shaitan, and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us victory. And the greatest of them is the Jannah and seeing his face subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ala dhalika huwa al-fawz al-azim. هذا والله أعلم وصلى الله على محمد.